Hey everybody, welcome to Cut. Transform glue. I've always said the printers are the best source of parts, but this one sets a new record. Of course, as always, I begin this teardown with a full alcohol wipe. Then I went looking for entrance points and pretty quickly I saw a lot of potential. Now this time I want to try something different. I want to show you the parts I find while I go through the teardown, like this one. A very good looking tube with a lot of details and ridges. And there were 3 of them, just on this first section. Actually, make it 4. Then these 2 identical pieces, always a good thing. And then I went for this interesting structure right here. This piece had a rubber layer around it. Once removed, showed a very interesting pattern inside. I kept going, removing smaller sections that were full of cool parts. This printer was so big and complex that every time I opened or removed a different portion, I was amazed by all its mechanisms. And when I removed the paper filter to the scanner, I found this very good looking piece right here. I can think of a build just by looking at it. It could be, for instance, a side pod missile launcher like I had on the Flamingo project. I'll be honest, I never saw this many screws on a single electronic, and at that point I knew I was in for a long journey. With that, I had removed all of the external shell pieces and was ready to get inside of this thing. I got this broken printer at a thrift store for very cheap, and I chose it from a huge collection of old stuff, not only for its size and age, but also for the incredible number of buttons it had. These buttons are amazing. Let me show you why. As you just saw, taking them apart is not necessarily a quick task, as you have to release them one by one. But this printer alone gave me a ton of them, and I'm probably set for a couple of years of projects at least. These things are amazing for when you want to reach that finer level of detail, and I've included them in most of my past projects. And as with most things, you just gotta properly store them so when you need it, it is right there. The buttons themselves were also pretty cool. Old subscribers know that I like to glue these upside down to kind of show its inner details, and I even think I want to keep these ones on its original frames so I can kind of easily find them during my creative process. I also found this cute LED right here that I was thinking of including on a future project, but as you can tell by the smoke that is gonna come in a second, yeah, I kinda burnt it. After all of those buttons, I gained courage to face that huge block of metal. And did I mention this thing is full of screws? Like for real, I never saw anything like this. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I managed to remove the top scanner section and get to this other big structure right here. A dozen more screws here and there, and some other big shapes started to reveal themselves. Structures that I feel will look very cool on a big spaceship build. And after a while I was left with this huge useless piece of metal. I removed this adhesive aluminum foil from the biggest piece and found an insect fossil inside of it, alongside some other very interesting paper feeding mechanisms. These were of course carefully removed, and I spent some time marveling at the details. Like these great sets of rollers, incredible stuff. I kept going, trying to release more structures from the big metal block, but this is when I found something kinda weird going on. Please consider supporting this channel on Patreon, Ko-fi, or become a YouTube member. You can always subscribe and leave me a comment, cause that helps a ton. Taking this printer apart took much longer than I was expecting and left my shop on a terrible state for at least a couple of days. But in each corner and each little door I opened, I was able to find some pieces that not only looked very good but also came in duplicates and were symmetrical, and this is super rare. But I won't lie, I was ready to get done with it, so I powered through the remaining structures. And to my happiness and my despair, everywhere I looked had a ton of pieces to be taken. And by the way, this is where I enter the greasy part. Even the metal rods that holds the gears are useful. Let me show you how to take them off. These right here make for very sturdy axles, just like I did in the spider bot project. And I also found a bunch of other things that I either don't know what they are, like these couple of things right here, or don't know how to use, like these amazing stepper motors. I can guarantee you I was never able to find this insane amount of pieces on a single electronic before, and even though I was tired and kinda afraid to, I could never end this video without some proper knolling, so I just went for it. I want to end this video by sharing how much joy this brings me, digging through the parts of a broken electronic and finding an insane amount of inspiration in them to build bots and imagine new worlds. And I'd like to invite you to do the same. Go find something broken and turn it into something new, because the world needs it. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.